I know. I cheated a little bit getting that fire going with the lighter fluid, aka gasoline. But hey, at least my fire's going, and it's chilly outside, and I want a fire because we're gonna be out here working today. And what better to have a fire by you as you're working to kind of retreat to when you feel like you just need to warm up. And the ability of harnessing fire correctly and using its abilities is really beneficial to us. However, it can be really destructive when it's out of control. So really beneficial to heating me up outside, as well as we use it in my house that we live in, our yurt, to heat us up with our wood stove. And speaking of that, this wood that we're going to be working on right here comes from this area where we've cleared out about 100 trees about a year ago. And as a result of all these trees, we have a lot of firewood in this pile, as well as a number of others. But this pile right here is actually in a bad spot, and we need to split it, move it, and clear this area out, just because this is a traffic pattern, a traffic flow area where we go to our goats and take care of our chickens and into the garden. And besides, I want some grass to grow here in this area, just because right now we have all mud, and it'll be nice when the springtime comes. It'll just be nice. We have a nice grass path to walk to where we've planted our fruit trees and various things that we are growing here. But we really need to clean this up. So that's the project today. Not too long ago, well, recently I've had a gallbladder surgery and have been recovering from that. So I think we're right at 4 weeks out from that right now. Feel like I've mostly recovered. However, where they did an incision right at my abs, I still don't have full strength in my abs. So I got a new tool to use today, so I won't have to just use the maul and splitting the whole time. And I'll be busting that tool out actually right now. Legs into it. Lift them. Yeah. A little bit heavier than I thought it would be, but I think I can do it. Whew. That got me breathing a little bit. All right, our fire's going a little bit better. Check it out. One of the things that we do around here is we just save our scrap wood for occasions like this. So I got some pieces over here with our wood pile here, but just the scrap wood. So I'm gonna go ahead and toss these in there too and let them burn. More stuff to burn in the fire. So right here we have the Sun Joe hydraulic log splitter. You don't need electricity and you don't need gas to power it. It's all powered by your hands in this hydraulic system here. And in the past we've rented a log splitter, and we've also done a lot by hand. But one of the things I was thinking is, I want to have something that if we are not able to get gas or we don't have electricity, we can easily split wood without killing ourselves. Because I've used them all before, and even though it's a lot easier than using an axe, after a while it does wear on you. So I'm thinking of maybe just having something else. So I thought about looking up and see what type of hydraulic log splitter would be best. And this was actually rated as one of the best ones. So let's go ahead and crank this up and get it started and actually see what we need to finish putting it together. Here's the instructions right here, as well as some other things. You know what? But I'm a man. I don't like to follow instructions, so let's just throw them in the fire. Just kidding. I do need some instructions. This is the English version right here. Those are languages I don't have any clue about. So we are gonna look at that. And you all arrived at perfect timing. So my official instruction manual reader right here. Would you help me out with that?
Isn't this how it goes? This is how it goes every single time, I'm telling you. He doesn't like to read long things, so he just says, here, read this and tell me how to do it. So then if I screw up, then I'm really in trouble. I don't want to be in charge.
Isn't that the way it goes? The ladies are usually much better with directions and instructions than guys. Oh, but actually I think it'll be pretty easy. It looks like we just have to put the post right in, the handles, and crank it up.
Well, let's just
That's
read
the man version.
instructions.
That's the man version.
And see how this goes.
Daddy, my birthday.
Okay, it looks pretty straightforward. So, you probably don't even need directions, Michael.
Musclehead, you were probably right. It's pretty simple.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. You did, musclehead. Just like that. And just like that, it's put together.
Like you're on an elliptical trainer or something as you're gonna work with that.
Maybe we should be. Look, it's like cross-country skiing.
It kind of reminds me of, what's his name, Tony Little from the infomercial Gazelle. I think you just need that little ponytail hanging out of the back of your head as I'm doing it, or you're doing it. Tony Gazelle.
Well, I have the hair. It's just not in the high ponytail like that. But here we go.
So all right, let's add our first piece of wood in there, and we'll let you have the honor of splitting the first piece. You got a piece there, Selah?
Yep.
Alrighty.
Video messed up. There we go.
All right, put it on in there.
Here we go.
All right, crank it up.
Here we go.
Just gonna press on it against the wood there. Put the force back here. And it's just like.
Oh,
like
look at there. That is so much easier than using a maul. Especially for me. Sometimes I can get them to split really good, but this was so much less effort.
Alrighty, then what do you do next?
Let's see if it's split all the way. See there? And then to get it to go back, you just turn that little knob right there.
Wow.
Boom, and then tighten it back up for the next one.
And batteries aren't included because they're not needed. Do you need batteries?
No.
You're like Energizer
Oh,
Bunny.
look here. We got a 4-year-old right
There you go.
Just like that, it's fine. Pump, 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 pump.
Oh, 4-year-old splitting wood. Whoa, you did it. That's splitting your first piece of wood ever, isn't it, buddy? Good job.
Yes, you can try. Everybody can
Alright.
try.
All right, so we're gonna have stations. We're gonna have somebody here using the Sun Joe, and then somebody else over here. Probably start off with me. I'm gonna do it for a little bit. We're gonna use actually a maul, and it's my favorite maul. If you had to use a number over our times homesteading, but this Frisker's here one is the best maul that I've ever used. So we're gonna really try to bust it out. Get this pile of wood down, split, and get to work. Guys ready to work or what?
We're ready to work.
All right.
Push one side, I'll push the other. Split that just like that.
Whoa.
Then twist it. There it goes. go.
Down.
My turn. Yep. Good job. Now tighten it back up. No, the other way. There you go. So I've used it now. All the kids have used it. Mike is the only one over there using a maul and hadn't used this splitter yet. But I would say if your kids have chores around the homestead, you could add splitting wood using this splitter to their chore list, because it's super slow. There's nothing fast moving. You put the piece of wood down and everybody gets back and they use the long handles to split it, and then it's done. So like, this is it's age appropriate for my 10-year-old to do it, 8-year-old, and a supervised 4-year-old can use it. So I think this is another great addition to the homestead.
Okay, Mikey, help me. You get that side. Yeah, take the dirty cut. Even get through.
Make it fun!
Go ahead, Miss Tony Metal.
That's it, as far as it'll go. Now using a maul doesn't do that. It's not going to split down your little V right there using a maul. This is pretty cool. There we go. Let's get it, make sure that's tightened down. Let me get it close real quick. Okay, here. You go this side and I'll go this side.
Teamwork.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Pump it up, Chris. I'm about to. Pump it up, Chris. That's what I was born to do.
Here we go.
Alright, so now that we are splitting the wood, we're going to bring it down here closer to the house, and this is where we're going to store it at. There's a number of things I still want to do here on my homestead, and one of them is to actually have an official storage area for our wood. We don't have that yet. We're still working on that. This is one of those things. We're just doing what we can. So right now we're putting it here on this pallet to keep it up off the ground. And under the pallet we have a tarp here just in case they're here a long time, grasses come up. And after we get done stacking it here, we're just going to cover the top with another tarp. Alright, after you guys split this wood, why don't you let me have a crack at it, and then let's see how she does with using the maul. She's actually really, really good at using the maul.
Don't say that, because now I'm going to do terrible.
She may even be better than me. With Mike and her working together here on this Sunjoe here, they're pretty quick. Let's see that teamwork you guys had going there earlier.
Okay, here, you go that side. Here we go, let's gonna get it split. This is a hard wood.
Uh-oh, I gave you a hard one there.
I wouldn't want to do this one at all. This is the hardest one, I think.
That's some hard wood right there.
There we go.
It's usually a lot easier to split the wood when it's green opposed to when it's dry, like this one right here. This is some hard wood. Even with using the maul, this would have been tough. I'd have been hitting it numerous times. You see right here, you guys had a little bit of difficulty, but you were able to do it.
Yeah, but this is like right here at the very end of it. It won't even split anymore.
All right, so my turn to get a crack at it here. Let's see how it goes. Get my little gazelle motion going. That's how it does on commercial. You still have to smile too. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, should be good to go. Let's see what it looks like. Another hardwood there. Pop it off. Bang.
Well, since we're switching, it's now my turn to use the maul. Hopefully I'm not gonna make a fool out of myself doing it right now. Since Mike said I was so good at it, you know how that goes. Well, the maul will definitely give you more of a workout, but I don't think I did so bad. So I need to work out a little bit more. I'm gonna do a few more pieces with the maul. But the splitter, more effective for less work, I will say.
Getting out of this one.
So as I'm getting into using the Sunjo here, I'm noticing a couple of things. One is, it's like a good rest, a different station than over there using the maul. It's working different muscle groups. Like when I'm using the maul, I definitely feel it in my core and your shoulders, and you get a good cardio going. You don't get quite the same cardio here with the Sunjo. You do get more shoulders and biceps going, but it's not quite as hard and labor intensive. Another thing I'm noticing about the Sunjo here is it is much better for cutting pieces like this, splitting these type of pieces, because these pieces can be very kind of difficult when you're using the maul. But with this hydraulic wood splitter here, that's so much easier. Mike even did one all by himself. Hey Mike, you want to see if you can do another one all by yourself again?
Yep.
Alrighty, let's try that one. A little different, but let's see what happens. Alright, might be hard, but I think you got it. You're doing it. You're doing it. Almost there. Is it hard? Oh, you got it. Come on. Come on, you got it. You got it. I'll help you. I got it.
Go.
Oh. Man. That's an incredible walk there. There you go. Come on. Let's see what we got here. Bring it back. Yep. You did it. Just help him out just a little bit. This one's a little harder than I thought. But he did. See? That weird piece I was able to do. Alright, let's put this on, let's split it again. It's gonna roll. You got the technique down now. I think everybody here is getting better than me at splitting wood. You won't even need me, will you? Oh, what happened? We're not moving. We forgot to tighten it up.
I got it. You're doing better.
I am doing better. Thanks for the encouragement. And then we'll just turn it off.
Are we doing the whole pie?
All right, Micah, can you do this one all by yourself?
Yeah.
It's all you. I think you got it. Bang. You did it. All right, another thing that I'm liking is you can do all kind of motions with this. You can go here. You can go here. But you also got to make sure you tighten it up first so it actually does what you want it to do. But back to this motion. I can get some side action going. Yeah. We get it? Yep. Pop it just like that.
This is a good day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live.
So we got it done. I have been wanting to get this project done for some time now, get this wood split and the area cleaned up, and we were finally able to do it. However, there was a point in time in the day where it didn't look like we were going to be able to do it because it started raining.
It sure did.
And you know what? I really didn't look at the forecast like I should have beforehand, and the percentage was 85% at least for our area. And we were inside and it was raining. Oh, I feel a little bit again. And I was like, oh, we're not going to get it done. But then I said, all right, let me pray about it. I said, God, please let the rain stop so we can get the job done. And
it stopped.
He stopped it. So thank you God for allowing us to get this done. Because we got this new tool, the Sunjo, and I really wanted to use it and get this project done and show you guys to actually complete it, because if it would have rained and it would have been all muddy and then we'd come back and it'd be hard to do it. So we got it done.
Yes.
Yes. And we really like the tool, the Sunjo. It's really neat.
Yeah, you know, all the kids used it. I am really happy with how it works, and you know, I feel safe for them to use it. It's a lot of slow moving parts, so nothing fast, and as long as you're paying attention and have a little supervision, then I think it's really safe for them to use.
And each of the kids, they enjoyed using it.
They really liked it.
And I'm gonna say I liked using it too. It could be something that, like you said, the kids could use, but it's also something if you're just one person and you get tired of slinging this thing around, you could just say, all right, I need a little bit of break, but I still want to make some progress, so let's head on over to the Sunjo station.
Or if you're not comfortable using an axe or a maul, which I know a lot of people are not, this is a great option. So you're able to split wood without, you know, swinging a heavy maul or axe.
It is a bit of a learning curve for some people using an axe and a maul.
Yes.
I do recommend, if you're new to splitting wood, to start off with you can start off with learning the technique, but then, so I do highly recommend, if you're going to be splitting wood, to have a maul. It's one of those must-have for splitting wood tools to have. But I would also add to that the Sunjo, especially if you don't have a budget for getting one of the $1,000+
the motorized splitters.
electrical or gas-powered splitters, because I know not everybody has the budget to do that, and especially when you're just getting started on your homestead.
Sure.
So we recommend the Sunjo. And just like with any of the tools that we use here in these videos, we make sure to put them in the show notes below, links for them, so that if you want to get any of these tools, you can do so, because we try to provide you guys with some knowledge and some hopefully entertainment along the way, but also some resources to where you can get tools that will help you out on your homestead.
And we bought this ourselves, so it's not like someone has just given it to us. And
this is not a paid promotion
at
from
all.
Sunjo.
We bought it, and this is just that we really like using it, and we wanted to share it with you.
Yes, and we do use our mini split that we added this year inside of our yurt. However, we still heat with wood, and it is prudent to have wood on hand to burn in the event that, I don't know, the grid goes down, or that your power just goes out from an ice storm or something, or just a regular thunderstorm. That happens to us a lot.
Or just a tree falls, you know?
Things happen.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
you still need to be able to, if it's cold outside, you still need to be able to stay warm, and you may even need to use it to cook on.
Yep.
So those are things to keep in mind. So if you're at a place where you can try to heat with wood, make sure you have some on hand. And if you live somewhere in the city, know of somebody out in the country. So if something does happen, I'm not trying to scare you guys, but things happen in our world, and the trajectory of things are really uncertain. So it would be prudent and wise for all of us to do what we can to take care of ourselves and our families.
And even if you live in an apartment, you know, it would be wise to get you just a little camp stove that you could use, you know, on your balcony, and you could at least cook you some food. And they're not crazy expensive, so I would suggest doing that just to have a preparedness kit.
That is exactly right, and we're not trying to turn you guys into preppers or anything, but once again, there's things you should keep in mind. And I also try not to preach to you guys, but I do share things with you as well. And as a student of the Bible, there are things happening now like they have never happened before, and we all should do what we can to, like I said earlier, take care of ourselves and our families.
Well, it's starting to rain again.
It is starting to rain, and it can rain all at once now because we are done with this project. So I'm gonna head inside and stay warm, get warm and stay warm. We've been out here for a long time.
We have.
See you guys next time.
Bye, guys.
What are you doing, Micah? You just hanging out here by the fire, taking a little nap, doing a little bit of grounding at the same time? This fire is still pretty warm from earlier. Can you tell everybody, see you next time?
See you next time.